The MSO Inspector is CU2 Global's latest business intelligence tool which scans Windows folders to discover, analyze and report on all Microsoft Access databases and Excel workbooks that it finds. Let's see how it works for Microsoft Access. The information we can obtain about our Microsoft Access databases covers the modules, tables, database properties, forms, macros, queries, reports and relationships. This running of the MSO Inspector will be used to estimate the complexity of converting and migrating the Microsoft Access databases to SQL Server, so we will use its default settings. If we check the log query fields and the log table field options, we increase the business intelligence component of the MSO Inspector, allowing for increased capability in, for example, identifying duplicate copies of Microsoft Access databases. The interactive alert messaging options lets us control whether or not we want to be notified of any alerts and errors during the scan. If we decide to run the scan unattended, then we can simply turn them off. All of the alerts and errors are logged and we are able to review them after the scan. Now let's start the scan. We will select our demonstration folder which has 6 Microsoft Access databases of varying complexity. The MSO Inspector has scanned the 6 Access databases in a matter of seconds. Let's take a look at the results in the MSO Inspector database, which is held in SQL Server for Microsoft Access. We can see that the Inspector has scanned the 6 Microsoft Access databases and logged important statistical information that tells us their size, how old they are, and when they were last used. All of the tables within the databases are logged, along with their record counts and connection properties. The relationships between tables are logged so we can determine their dependencies and constraints on other tables. The Rec ID field identifies which Access database the table belongs to. The properties of each Access database discovered are logged. We can see the Microsoft Access version along with several other properties that let us work out how these databases are used. For example, the Query Timeout property can help identify network performance restrictions, and the Allow Break-in Code property can help identify causes of debugging restrictions. Here, the MSO Inspector has logged the Access query objects, including the SQL statement. This is a crucial component of measuring the complexity of these databases, because these statements need to be converted to SQL Server. The MSO Inspector logs the names of all form objects. Similarly, the names of report objects, module objects, and macro objects are also logged in separate tables. Now let's review what the MSO Inspector has calculated as the complexity of these databases. The higher the number, the more complex these databases are. These are estimations that the 2SQL detective can verify when performing its comprehensive scan of individual databases. The MSO Inspector is also available for Microsoft Excel and is expanding to scan other Microsoft Office file types. The MSO Inspector provides valuable business intelligence about the files on your network drives. It is extremely fast and accurate, especially when compared to performing this task manually. Thank you for watching this video demonstration. For more information, please visit our website at cu2global.com.